is now in session.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pennsylvania College Basketball Court, or the PCBC for short. This is Season 2, Episode 33 of this wonderful podcast here on Instagram Live. It is currently Thursday, February 27th, 2025. I'm your host, the Honorable Judge Noah. We're reporting live from Sabrek, Pennsylvania. On tonight's episode, we got a lot to cover in not a lot of time. This episode, I guarantee you, is going to be probably close to about well over an hour. But I will survive and get through this as fast as possible. On tonight's episode, we're going to be recapping the 7 games that occurred from Wednesday, February 26th. And then also going to be covering the 7 games that have fit since the 2 o'clock game from today between Johnson C. Smith and Bluefield State is officially over. There is one game on later tonight at 8 o'clock between Lincoln and Claflin. I will not get to that game in time, so I will be filming that recap of that game, plus the 2 semifinal games for the CIAA tournament, along with the CIAA men's basketball tournament on Monday. So the schedule is going to change a little bit for next week. It is going to be Monday when the opening rounds begins for the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Then on Wednesday, let me double check my calendar again. Yeah, Wednesday will be the quarterfinals, episode 35. Friday will be episode 36. So 3 episodes that are going to be filmed next week. And then the PSAC Championship game recap will be in the Mountain East Conference Championship game recaps will be on Monday, March 10th. And I will also announce the who got into the Atlantic Region tournament. So finally, let's get this on their way. So we start with the Atlantic Region rankings. These officially came out last night. So the number 1 seed in the Atlantic Region is West Liberty Hilltoppers, who are 23-2 at this point. Obviously now the standings have changed, so we'll discuss that here. Second place is Gannon, the PSAC. Third place is Fayetteville State out of the CIAA. Considered to be the favorites to win the CIAA men's basketball tournament. They are on that already in the semifinals for tomorrow. Fourth place is East Stroudsburg. They are from the PSAC. Fifth place is Westchester, also from the PSAC. Sixth place is Virginia State out of the CIAA. Seventh place is Fairmont State out of the Mountain East Conference. And 8th place is California, the Vulcans out of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Although I would guarantee you they're going to be out of the playoffs after what happened last night. 9th place is Concord out of the Mountain East Conference. And 10th is Claflin out of the CIAA. So that's the Atlantic Region. Now let's take a look at the Mountain East Conference standings. Pretty much secured the top 10 spots. They're pretty much locks at this point. In first place in the Mountain East Conference at 17-2 in conference play, 24-3 overall this year, and they've won their last 12 on a 12-game winning streak. Is the West Liberty Hilltoppers? No surprise there. In second place is Fairmont State. They are 16-3 in conference play, 23-4 overall this year on a 3-game winning streak. Third place is Charleston. They're 13-6 in conference play, 17-9 overall this year on a 6-game winning streak. Fourth place is Concord. They're 13-6 and 16-9 on the season on a 2-game losing streak. Fifth place is West Virginia State. The Yellow Jackets are 11-8 in conference play, 15-11 overall, and have won their last 5 games overall, including a very impressive buzzer beater against Concord, winning 112-111. Sixth place is Glenville State. Pioneers are 9-10 in conference play, 15-12 overall this year on a 1-game losing streak. Seventh place is Frostburg State. The Bobcats are 8-11 in conference play, 12-15 overall this year on a 1-game losing streak. Eighth place is the Wheeling Cardinals. They're 6-13 in conference play, 11-16 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. Ninth place is Davis and Elkins. They're 6-13 in conference play, 10-17 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. 10th place is Point Park. The Pioneers are 4-16 in conference play, 10-17 overall this year on a 9-game losing streak. And at dead last, 11th in the conference, is West Virginia Wesleyan. The Bobcats are 2-17 and 5-21 overall this year on a 7-game losing streak. So we'll talk about the standings about that and who will face who in the Mountain East Conference Tournament, which begins next Wednesday. Going to the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, and ladies and gentlemen, all 12 spots in the PSAC Men's Basketball Tournament have officially been secure. We'll talk about that here in a minute. In the East, officially securing the number 1 seed is the Westchester Golden Rams. They are 17-3 in conference play, 22-5 overall this year on a 3-game winning streak. Officially securing the number 2 seed is East Stroudsburg. They're 15-5 in conference play, 21-6 overall this year on a 2-game winning streak. So they automatically are the top 2 teams that are going to get first-round byes and will not play until next Wednesday in the quarterfinals. And whoever wins out of those matchups, the highest seed in the East, will host the semifinals and the championship game, which is March 8th and March 9th, respectively. In third place is Millersville. They're 13-7 in conference play, 17-10 overall this year on a 1-game losing streak, in which they lost yesterday to Westchester. In fourth place is Shepherd. They're 13-7 in conference play, 17-10 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak, in which they won against Shippensburg. In fifth place, securing the number 5 seed in the East, is Lock Haven. They are 11-9 in conference play, 14-12 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak, which they won against Bloomsburg on yesterday. Sixth place, officially securing the last spot in the PSAC East, is the Shippensburg Raiders. Congratulations, Shippensburg. Securing their after finishing 7th last year, they finally made it back to the postseason thanks to the success of Marcus Frank. Unfortunately, we have some bad news, though. 2 teams have officially been eliminated from PSAC playoff contention in the PSAC East. Well, we already knew Kutztown was out. Let's talk about the 2 teams. So in 7th place in conference play, 5-15 overall. 5-15 in conference play, 8-18 overall on a 3-game losing streak is Mansfield. In 8th place, Bloomsburg, 5-6. They finished the season 5-16 in conference play, 6-22 overall this year, and they lost their last 3 games. In 9th place, dead last is Kutztown, 4-16 in conference play, 8-19 overall on a 1-game losing streak. Kutztown was already eliminated last week, but I have some bad news. You know what, Mansfield? You were the media darling of last year's season. Unfortunately, the Cinderella story hit midnight when you had to face East Stroudsburg. And you know what that 42-point L was a reminder of? The fact that the Ali brothers both said goodbye and went their separate ways. Unfortunately, Mansfield, you will be going your separate ways from ending into the PSAC tournament. You've officially been eliminated from playoff contention. Bloomsburg. Need I mean to say more? Fire Jeff Driscoll. He has been absolute. Oh wait, not Jeff Driscoll. Chris Bess. Dude has won freaking 10 games in the last 3 years. It's time for a change, Bloomsburg. You really need to figure out who your next coach is going to be. In the meantime, why don't you go down you can come down the west branch of the Susquehanna River and join me for another year of Bloomsburg being eliminated from playoff contention. At least the Huskies are cool in terms of being a dog, but in terms of a basketball team, yeah, I don't think I need to say anything more. Sorry, Bloomsburg. You are officially the last team eliminated from playoff contention. Going to the West. In first place, securing the number 1 seed which we already knew, Gannon, 16-3 in conference play, 21-6 overall, and have won the last 5 games. In second place, at 11-8 in conference play, 16-11 overall this year on a 1-game losing streak, is the California Vulcans. In third place is Edinboro. They're 11-8 in conference play, 15-11 overall this year on a 1-game losing streak. In fourth place, securing the number 4 seed, which we pretty much knew was going to happen, is Slippery Rock. They're 11-9 in conference play, 15-13 overall this year on a 4-game winning streak. Fifth place is Seton Hill. They're 8-11 in conference play, 15-12 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak in which they beat Pitt Johnstown. And need I say more? The county seat of Westmoreland County, Greensburg, is going to enjoy postseason basketball again. The Seton Hill Griffins have officially clinched a spot in the 2025 men's basketball tournament. And in sixth place in the PSAC West, also 8-11 in conference play, 13-14 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak, beating the California Vulcans and putting up the statement of the year. And for the 17th consecutive year, the 17th consecutive active season of playing college basketball, the Crimson Hawks of IUP are going back to the playoffs yet again. Which means that unfortunately there is one team out of the 3 that unfortunately will not join the party. And that is Pitt Johnstown, who is 7th in the conference, in the division. They finished the season 7-13 in conference play, 11-16 overall this year on a 4-game, finished the season on a 4-game losing streak. Now, Pitt Johnstown. I really wish they had JPK back. Now, here's the problem. If you take the P out of the JPK, that stands for Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, though, since you had guys like JPK and Drew Magistro, who now is an athletic director at Kennedy Catholic High School, you guys have pretty much been about as mediocre as you were. I mean, hey, you were better this year than last year. Now, kindly go down the Conemaugh River and go to and be the fake version of Pittsburgh with your little triangle and your Johnstown incline. Unfortunately, you will still never be. Unfortunately, I heard this summer that the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown is offering a flood class for those how to try to prevent flooding. Maybe they should learn how to do that since their nickname is the Flood City. Unfortunately, Pitt Johnstown, you will not be joining us for the PSAC men's basketball tournament. You Mountain Cats have been eliminated from playoff contention.
Man.
Also, what is a Mountain Cat? But yeah, that's it. So all 12 seeds have officially been secured for the 2025 PSAC men's basketball tournament. Now, going by standing-wise, Gannon and Slippery Rock are the 2 teams that have already secured spots in terms of their seeding. Gannon's the 1 seed, Slippery Rock's the 4 seed. California and Edinboro, winner. Here's how it works. They face each other on Saturday. Winner gets the 2 seed in a first-round bye. Loser gets the 3 seed and plays on Monday. Seton Hill and IUP. If IUP wins tomorrow at Clarion and Seton Hill loses at home, loses against Gannon, IUP secures the 5 seed. If Seton Hill wins or IUP loses tomorrow, IUP would be the 6 seed. Seton Hill would be the 5 seed. In the East, 4 of the 6 seeds have been secured. Westchester and East Stroudsburg, first-round byes. Lock Haven and Shippensburg, 5 and 6 respectively. Millersville and Shepherd. Millersville currently holds the tiebreaker of the 2 teams at 13-7 in conference play. If Millersville wins or Shepherd loses, Millersville gets the 3 seed and would face Shippensburg. If Shepherd wins and Millersville loses on Saturday, Shepherd gets to host Shippensburg, and Millersville will face Lock Haven in what could be potentially the 3rd battle of the Ali brothers. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes. So that's how the seedings work as of right now. Now, we got that out of the way in 15 minutes. Good. We got 14 games to cover. So let's talk about the CIAA men's basketball tournament in Baltimore, Maryland. So as I said, there's already 7 games that have been confirmed. There's 1 game on later tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern in Baltimore. Let's talk about the opening round matchups that started on Tuesday. So the first matchup was the 5 seed in the North, Bowie State, taking on the 4 seed in the South in Livingstone. In the first half, Bowie State outscored Livingstone 39-28. In the second half, Livingstone outscored Bowie State 36-29. Bowie State advancing with a win to face Virginia State 68-64. In top scorer for Bowie State was Elijah Davis. In 38 minutes, he was 8 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 3 from three-point range, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block for 27 points. Amari Wimbush in 25 minutes was 2 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds for 14 points. In the first half, Bowie State shot 43.8% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 77.8% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 29.2% from the floor, 16.7% from three-point range, and 70% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bulldogs of Bowie State finished the game shooting 21 of 56 from the floor at 37.5%, 5 of 18 from three-point range at 27.8%, and 21 of 29 from the free throw line at 72.4%, with 1 technical foul being assessed to Justin Morrissey. For Livingstone, their top scorer was Jamal Kennedy. So I do apologize. I'm going to do my best to pronounce these names because I'm not big into the CIAA. So I will do my best to pronounce these names as accurately as I possibly can. So Jamal Kennedy was the top scorer for Livingstone. He in 35 minutes was 4 of 16 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 12 of 14 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 4 steals for 20 points. In the first half, 1 second, current members. So I have the list of the names of the teams. Okay, here we go. In the first half, Livingstone shot 29.4% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 57.1% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 34.6% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 90% from the free throw line. Overall, the Blue Bears of Livingstone shot 19 of 60 from the floor at 31.7%, 0 of 10 from three-point range at 0%, and 26 of 34 from the free throw line at 76.5%. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Game 2 from Tuesday. This game didn't start till like freaking 10:30 at night. And that was the 5 seed in the South, Shaw, taking on the 4th seed in the North in Virginia Union. In the first half, Virginia Union outscored Shaw 32-18. In the second half, Virginia Union outscored Shaw 39-27. Virginia Union winning by a score of 71-45. The top scorer, believe it or not a single player for Shaw had double-digit points. That's a first for me. The top scorer was Trent McIntyre, who in 30 minutes off the bench was 2 of 3 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 8 points. Yeah, that's not good if you don't have a player with double-digit points. In the first half, Shaw shot 19.2% from the floor, 30% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 45.5% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 41.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bears of Shaw University shot 15 of 48 from the floor at 31.3%, 5 of 16 from three-point range at 31.3%, and 10 of 18 from the free throw line at 55.6%. For Virginia Union, they had their top scorer was Keyshawn Faulkner Smith, who in 24 minutes was 8 of 10 from the floor and 3 of 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 7 blocks, 1 steal for 19 points. Bobby Gardner in 32 minutes was 4 of 5 from the floor, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 6 steals for 15 points. In the first half, Virginia Union shot 68.4% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 55.6% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 56.5% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 65% from the free throw line. Overall, the Panthers of Virginia Union University shot 26 of 42 from the floor at 61.9%, 1 of 6 from three-point range at 16.7%, and 18 of 29 from the free throw line at 62.1%. Going into yesterday, the first of 4 games for the opening round / quarterfinals kind of. We had Johnson C. Smith and Elizabeth City State, the 6th seed in the North versus the 3 seed in the South. All right. In the first half, Elizabeth City State outscored Johnson C. Smith 36-34. In the second half, Johnson C. Smith outscored Elizabeth City State 49-39. Johnson C. Smith winning 83-75 to advance to the quarterfinals, which was today. The matchup we'll talk about here momentarily once we get to the 4 opening round matchups. In the first half, the top scorer for Elizabeth City State was Derico Williams, who played all 40 minutes and had a double-double in 40 minutes. He was 7 of 14 from the floor and 9 of 15 from the free throw line. 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 23 points. Jaquante Harris in 37 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds and 1 steal for 17 points. Michael Eads Jr. in 29 minutes was 4 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 10 from three-point range. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks for 10 points. In the first half, Elizabeth City State shot 50% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 57.1% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 34.4% from the floor, 9.1% from three-point range, 69.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vikings of Elizabeth City State shot 25 of 61 from the floor at 41%. 3-17 from three-point range is 17.6%, and 20 of 30 from the free throw line at 66.7%. For Johnson C. Smith, their top scorer was Javon Anderson, who in 36 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and a total of 19 points. Off the bench, Jamari Bryant in 20 minutes was 5 of 12 from the floor and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. One of 2 players for the Golden Bulls to record a double-double. He had 11 rebounds and 1 block for 15 points. Ashton Sherrill in 31 minutes was 4 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 block for 13 points. And Christopher Ely in 33 minutes was 3 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, Johnson C. Smith shot 41.9% from the floor, 57.1% from three-point range, 57.1% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 45.2% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, 81.8% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bulls of Johnson C. Smith shot 27 of 62 from the floor at 43.5%, 7 of 14 from three-point range at 50%, and 22 of 29 from the free throw line at 75.9%. Game 2 was a 12-10 start. Didn't start till around 12:30. Lincoln, Pennsylvania, the defending champs of the CIAA men's basketball tournament, taking on Winston-Salem State. It was the 6th seed in the South, Winston-Salem, against the 3 seed in the North in Lincoln. In the first half, Lincoln, Pennsylvania outscored Winston-Salem State 28-20. In the second half, the Lions outscored the Rams 30-22. Final score, Lincoln, Pennsylvania winning 58-42. The top scorer for Winston-Salem State was Mashawn Moore Bryant. Off the bench in 19 minutes was 3 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and a total of 10 points. In the first half, Winston-Salem State shot 33.3% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 85.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 25.9% from the floor, 11.1% from three-point range, 70% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams of Winston-Salem State University shot 14 of 48 from the floor at 29.2%, 1 of 14 from three-point range at 7.1%, and 13 of 17 from the free throw line at 76.5%. For the Lions, their top 2 scorers each recorded 16 points, Reggie Hudson and Peter Sorber. Hudson in 36 minutes was 5 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists for 16 points. Sorber in 34 minutes was 8 of 13 from the floor, recording 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals for 16 points. In the first half, Lincoln, Pennsylvania shot 35.3% from the floor, 16.7% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 40.7% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line. Overall, the Lions of Lincoln, Pennsylvania shot 23 of 61 from the floor at 37.7%, 2 of 15 from three-point range at 13.3%, and 10 of 12 from the free throw line at 83.3%. Game 3 of 4 was a 6:40 p.m. projected start. Did not start to around 7:35 p.m. And that was between the 5 seed in the North, Bowie State, taking on the 1 seed in the North in Virginia State. In the first half, Virginia State outscored Bowie State 37-28. In the second half, Bowie State outscored Virginia State 44-41. The Spartans holding on to win 78-72 over the Bulldogs, for Virginia State to advance to Friday's semifinals matchup against the winner of the 8 o'clock matchup between Claflin and Lincoln, Pennsylvania tonight. In the top scorer for Bowie State was Elijah Davis again. On 38 minutes was 11 of 19 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for 25 points. Justin Morrissey in 34 minutes was 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 3 steals for 18 points. In the first half, Bowie State shot 34.6% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 80% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 42.4% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, 72.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bulldogs of Bowie State shot 23 of 59 from the floor at 39%, 5 of 20 from three-point range at 25%, and 21 of 28 from the free throw line at 75%. For Virginia State, their top scorer was Jacob Cooper, who in 25 minutes was 2 of 8 from the floor and 11 of 12 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals for 15 points. Jared White, off the bench in 22 minutes, was 5 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 3 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal for 13 points. Kendall Bynum in 26 minutes was off the bench. It was 2 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 12 points. In the first half, Virginia State shot 42.9% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 47.4% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, and 91.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Spartans of Virginia State University, the Trojans, I don't know why I always thought it was the Spartans. The Trojans of Virginia State University shot 24-54 from the floor at 44.4%, 5 of 14 from three-point range at 35.7%, and 25 of 30 from the free throw line at 83.3%. And the last game from Wednesday, was supposed to be an 8:50 p.m. start, but did not start till around, I'd say 10:15-ish. Was the 4 seed in the North, Virginia Union, taking on the 1 seed in the South and the number 1 overall seed in the CIAA men's basketball tournament in Fayetteville State. In the first half, Fayetteville State outscored Virginia Union 36-35. In the second half, Fayetteville State outscored Virginia Union 33-31. The Broncos held on to win by 3 points by a score of 69-66 over Virginia Union. The top scorer for Virginia Union was Bobby Gardner, who had played all 40 minutes and was 8 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal for 24 points. Jonathan King in 37 minutes was 9 of 14 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal for 22 points. In the first half, Virginia Union shot 52% from the floor, 57.1% from three-point range, and 55.6% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 52.4% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, and 63.6% from the free throw line. Overall, the Panthers of Virginia Union University shot 24 of 46 from the floor at 52.2%, 6 of 11 from three-point range at 54.5%, and 12 of 20 from the free throw line at 60%. For Fayetteville State, their top scorer was Tyrell Fletcher, who played all 40 minutes as well, and he shot 7 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists for 21 points. And Ezekiel Kennedy in 35 minutes was 4 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 9 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, had 2 personal fouls and a total of 14 points. In the first half, Fayetteville State shot 41.9% from the floor, 41.7% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 42.3% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 58.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Broncos of Fayetteville State shot 24 of 57 from the floor at 42.1%, 9 of 25 from three-point range at 36%, and 12 of 17 from the free throw line at 70.6%, advancing to the semifinals on Friday, which then they would face the winner of Bluefield State and Johnson C. Smith, which this game officially just ended, so I'm going to do the recap of that game now. The 2 seed in the North, Bluefield State, hosting the 3 seed in the South in Johnson C. Smith. In the first half, Bluefield State outscored Johnson C. Smith 45-33. In the second half, Bluefield State outscored Johnson C. Smith 39-36. Bluefield State winning 84-69 over the Golden Bulls. There we go. Let's see if I can pull up their points. Okay, the top scorer for Johnson C. Smith was Jamari Bryant, who played 28 minutes and was 6 of 16 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals for 17 points. And Javon Anderson in 32 minutes was 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 3 from three-point range, 1 rebound, and 1 steal for a total of 13 points. Team stats. In the first half, Johnson C. Smith was 45.2% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 37.5% from the free throw line. In the second half, they were 42.9% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 62.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bulls of Johnson C. Smith finished the game shooting 26 of 59 from the floor at 44.1%, 4 of 11 from three-point range at 36.4%, and 13 of 24 from the free throw line at 54.2%. For Bluefield State, their top scorer was Jordan Hins, who played 34 minutes and was 8 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range. He had 9 and 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals for 24 points. Terrell Williams in 35 minutes was 8 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal for 18 points. Shannon Carter in 32 minutes was 4 of 6 from the floor, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, recording a double-double with 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals for 14 points. Still on snack pick? Yes. If it's open, which it should be. Hopefully it will be. I also got to go to UPS too. Drop off package. Larry Howell in 26 minutes was 4 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 and 2 blocks for 12 points. And Trayvon Cooper in 27 minutes was 4 of 7 from the floor and 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals for 11 points. In the first half, Bluefield State shot 46.9% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 81.3% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 56% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, and 73.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Big Blue of Bluefield State shot 29 of 57 from the floor at 50.9%, 2 of 9 from three-point range at 22.2%, and 24 of 31 from the free throw line at 77.4%. With Bluefield State winning, they will take on the number 1 seed in the South in Fayetteville State tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And the winner of tonight's matchup between Lincoln, Pennsylvania, the 3 seed in the North, and Claflin, the 2 seed in the South, will face the number 1 seed from the North in Virginia State tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that is it for the CIAA men's basketball tournament at this time. Now, I would go to the PSAC tournament, but unfortunately, there was a huge freaking game that went on last night. West Virginia State and Concord scored 223 combined points, with West Virginia State winning 112-111. However, I think this game completely blew them out of the water. West Liberty versus Salem. combined for 268 points. And I really was like, I have to do this. Just because it's a bonus one. In the first half, West Liberty outscored Salem, West Virginia, 74-45. In the second half, West Liberty outscored Salem, West Virginia, 88-61. Holy crap. With West Liberty winning by a final score of 162-106. Let's talk about this game, shall we? Jalen Barnes was the top scorer for the Salem Tigers. On 36 minutes, he was 10 of 13 from the floor, 4 of 4 from three-point range, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 5 assists for 31 points. Isaac James in 29 minutes was 9 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals for 25 points. Jack Garrison, the fourth, in 26 minutes was 7 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 1 rebound, 2 assists for 17 points. Tyree Davis recorded a double-double in 25 minutes and was 7 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 11 rebounds, and a total of 15 points. Daquan Coleman in 28 minutes was 3 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 6 from three-point range, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for 11 points. In the first half, Salem shot 46.2% from the floor, 27.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 67.7% from the floor, 46.2% from three-point range, and 81.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Tigers of Salem, West Virginia shot 39 of 70 from the floor at 55.7%, 9 of 24 from three-point range at 37.5%, 19 of 22 from the free throw line at 86.4%. Oh, crap. We got a lot. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to do this as best as possible. West Liberty, their top scorer was John Dragus. In 24 minutes was 10 of 12 from the floor, 7 of 8 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 2 steals for 29 points. J.J. Harper in 21 minutes was 7 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, and 4 steals for 25 points. Kyler DiAugustino in 27 minutes was 7 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 5 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals for 20 points. Daniel Autry in 24 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 6 of 11 from three-point range, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for 19 points. Off the bench, Lank Schuler in 20 minutes was 7 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal for 17 points. Cameron Tinsley off the bench in 24 minutes was 4 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block, 15 points. Vadim Clanet off the bench in 20 minutes was 5 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals for 14 points. Garrison Kisner in 17 minutes off the bench shot a perfect 6 of 6 from the floor and 1 of 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for 13 points. And Finley Woodward in 23 minutes as a starter was 4 of 7 from the floor and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal for 10 points. All right, good. In the first half, West Liberty shot 53.1% from the floor, 48.2% from three-point range, 81.8% from the free throw line. This I have never seen in my life. In the second half, they shot 81.1% from the floor. That's not a typo, by the way. They shot 30 of 37 from the floor in the second half, 70% from three-point range, and 77.8% from the free throw line. Overall, the Hilltoppers of West Liberty shot 56 of 86 from the floor at 65.1%, 27 of 47 from three-point range at 57.4%, and 23 of 29 from the free throw line at 79.3%. That is what we call a game where I was like, oh my God, there's no way. And my buddy Brandon Pierce is like, I don't think IUP will ever put up 162. I think I'll be dead by then. Anyways, that's done. Now let's talk about the PSAC basketball. The moment we've all been waiting for, thank God. All right, here we go. Slippery Rock and Edinboro. We're going to go through this very quickly, as best as I can. Game 1 takes us to Slippery Rock and Edinboro at the Morrow Field House. In the first half, Edinboro outscored Slippery Rock 44-38. In the second half, Slippery Rock outscored Edinboro 45-37. The final score of this game ended up being 83-81 in favor of Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock finishes the regular season 15-13 overall and 11-9 in conference play. Edinboro drops to 15-11 on the season and 11-8 in conference play. The top scorer for Slippery Rock was Maceo Austin, who in 31 minutes was 11 of 16 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for 25 points. Day Waters in 36 minutes was 8 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds for 21 points. Luke Howells in 34 minutes was, 9 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals for 18 points. Jomo Goings in 32 minutes was 5 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal for 11 points. In the first half, Slippery Rock shot 51.6% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot a very impressive 72.4% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 37 of 60 from the floor at 61.7%, 4-13 from three-point range at 30.8%, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line at 100%. Sanker Everett was the top scorer for Edinboro, having a very impressive double-double. In 36 minutes, he was 12 of 23 from the floor, 7 of 12 from the free throw line, 16 rebounds, which 12 of them were offensive rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block with 31 points. Steve Kelly in 35 minutes was 6 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 17 points. And Dante Wilcott off the bench in 24 minutes was 5 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 13 points. In the first half, Edinboro shot 50% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 44.8% from the floor, 11.1% from three-point range, and 62.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Fighting Scots of Penn West Edinboro shot 31 of 65 from the floor at 47.7%, 5 of 21 from three-point range at 23.8%, and 14 of 22 from the free throw line at 63.6%. Game 2 takes us to the Butcher Athletic Center in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, as Shippensburg took on Shepherd. In the first half, Shepherd outscored Shippensburg 31-22. In the second half, Shepherd outscored Shippensburg 27-24. Shepherd winning 58-46 over Shippensburg. Shepherd improves to 17-10 on the season and 13-7 in conference play. Shippensburg securing the last spot in PSAC East at 9-18 on the season and 6-14 in conference play. Top scorer for Shippensburg recorded a double-double, and that was Marcus Frank, who in 33 minutes was 7 of 17 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 4 steals for 18 points. In the first half, Shippensburg shot 27% from the floor, 0% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 31.3% from the floor, 12.5% from three-point range, and 42.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Raiders of Shippensburg shot 20 of 69 from the floor at 29%, 1 of 16 from three-point range, 6.3%, and 5 of 10 from the free throw line at 50%. For Shepherd, their top scorer was Chase Parr, who recorded a double-double. In 34 minutes, he was 6 of 10 from the floor and 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 4 steals for 16 points. Carson Poffenberger in 18 minutes was 5 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 1 assist for 12 points. And Cole Parr off the bench in 13 minutes was 4 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 1 block for 10 points. In the first half, Shepherd shot 37.5% from the floor, 29.4% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 28.1% from the floor, 19.1% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams of Shepherd shot 21 of 64 from the floor at 32.8%, 9 of 38 from three-point range at 23.7%, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line at 87.5%. Game 3 takes us to the Hollinger Fieldhouse in Westchester, Pennsylvania, for the matchup between Millersville and Westchester. In the first half, Millersville outscored Westchester 36-29. In the second half, Westchester outscored Millersville 46-34. Westchester winning 75-70 over Millersville. Westchester officially securing the number 1 seed in the East at 22-5 and 17-3 in conference play. Millersville 17-10 and drops to 13-7 in conference play. Top scorer for Millersville was Aiden Gare, who in 39 minutes was 5 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 8 from three-point range, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 19 points. Siraj Ali in 33 minutes was 7 of 10 from the floor and 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals for 16 points. Drew Stover in 33 minutes was 5 of 5 from the floor and 4 of 11 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 1 steal for 14 points. Jamie Ested recorded a double-double in 33 minutes. He was 4 of 11 from the floor and 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals for 13 points. In the first half, Millersville shot 44.4% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 62.5% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 54.6% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, 61.5% from the free throw line. Overall, the Marauders of Millersville shot 24 of 49 from the floor at 49%, 4 of 13 from three-point range at 30.8%, and 18 of 29 from the free throw line at 62.1%. For Westchester, their top scorer was Elijah Allen, who in 37 minutes was 5 of 19 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals for 20 points. And Joshua Walker in 19 minutes was 5 of 9 from the floor and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 1 steal for 14 points. In the first half, Westchester shot 27.3% from the floor, 22.2% from three-point range, 69.2% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 47.1% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, and 92.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Rams of Westchester shot 25 of 67 from the floor at 37.3%. 4 of 16 from three-point range at 25%, and 21 of 26 from the free throw line at 80.8%. Game 4 of 7 takes us to the McKenna Center in Greensburg. Key matchup. We'll talk about why. Between Pitt Johnstown and Seton Hill. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown outscored Seton Hill 39-35. In the second half, Seton Hill outscored Pitt Johnstown 42-23. Seton Hill clinches a playoff spot with a 77-62 win over Pitt Johnstown, improving to 15-12 on the season and 8-11 in conference play. Pitt Johnstown dropped and finished the season 11-16 on the season and 7-13 in conference play, eliminating Pitt Johnstown from playoff contention. The top scorer for Pitt Johnstown was Baden Thorpe, who in 27 minutes was 8 of 14 from the floor and 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks for 17 points. Ryan Smith and Jay Rose both recorded 12 points. Smith in 28 minutes was 5 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 8 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for 12 points. Jay Rose in 25 minutes off the bench, 5 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 6 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals for 12 points. In the first half, Pitt Johnstown shot 62.1% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 31.3% from the floor, 7.1% from three-point range, and 50% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 28 of 61 from the floor at 45.9%, 3 of 20 from three-point range at 15%, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line at 60%. For Seton Hill, their top scorer was Ryan Mice, who played all 40 minutes and was 6 of 16 from the floor, 5 of 11 from three-point range, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 5 assists for 22 points. Gabe Gillespie off the bench in 24 minutes was 10 of 16 from the floor and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He recorded a double-double with 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal for 21 points. And Kendrick Curtis in 30 minutes was 5 of 7 from the floor and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals for 16 points. In the first half, Seton Hill shot 42.4% from the floor, 25% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 53.6% from the floor, 36.4% from three-point range, 88.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Griffins of Seton Hill shot 29 of 61 from the floor at 47.5%, 7 of 23 from three-point range at 30.4%, and 12 of 15 from the free throw line at 80%. Game 5 of 7 takes us to the Thomas Fieldhouse in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, between Bloomsburg and Lock Haven. In the first half, Lock Haven outscored Bloomsburg 35-25. In the second half, Lock Haven outscored Bloomsburg 48-38. The final score being 83-63 over Lock Haven winning over Bloomsburg. Lock Haven proves to 14-12 and 11-9 in conference play. Bloomsburg finishes the season dropping to 6-22 and 5-16 in conference play, eliminating themselves from playoff contention. Bloomsburg's top scorer was Matt Bengel in 32 minutes, was 5 of 11 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 14 points. Louis Wild in 31 minutes in his last game for Bloomsburg was 4 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 9 from three-point range, 1 rebound, 5 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 11 points. In the first half, Bloomsburg shot 32.4% from the floor, 18.8% from three-point range, and 0% from the free throw line, taking 0 free throw attempts. In the second half, they shot 37.8% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 85.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Huskies of Commonwealth University at Bloomsburg shot 25 of 71 from the floor at 35.2%, 7 of 29 from three-point range at 24.1%, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line at 85.7%. For Lock Haven, their top scorer was Isaiah Stewart, who in 28 minutes was 6 of 11 from the floor, 5 of 8 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal for 17 points. Gabe Springer off the bench in 20 minutes was 7 of 9 from the floor and 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal for 16 points. Laquan Bird, also off the bench in 22 minutes, was 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal for 14 points. Eli Washington and Kevin Coleman both recorded 10 points. Washington in 20 minutes was 4 of 10 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals for 10 points. Coleman in 20 minutes was 5 of 11 from the floor and 0 of 1 from three-point range. 9 rebounds and 3 blocks for 10 points. In the first half, Lock Haven shot 30.8% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 87.5% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 61.3% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bald Eagles of Commonwealth University of Lock Haven shot 31 of 70 from the floor at 44.3%, 8 of 24 from three-point range at 33.3%, and 13 of 16 from the free throw line at 81.3%. Okay, I almost said 83.1. That was very close. But ultimately, Game 6 of 7 takes us to the Kohler Fieldhouse in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Between Kutztown and East Stroudsburg. In the first half, East Stroudsburg outscored Kutztown 48-36. In the second half, East Stroudsburg outscored Kutztown 57-49. East Stroudsburg winning easily 105-85 over the Golden Bears. East Stroudsburg improved to 21-6 and 15-5 in conference play, automatically securing the number 2 seed. And Kutztown had already been eliminated. They are 8-19 and 4-16 in conference play. The top scorer for Kutztown was Amir Cunningham, who in 37 minutes was 7 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals for 20 points. Jaden McGee off the bench in 26 minutes was 5 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 3 from three-point range, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 15 points. Jalen Bryant and Brent Ricketts Jr. both recorded 12 points. Bryant, in 29 minutes as a starter, was 2 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 4 from three-point range, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals for 12 points. Ricketts Jr. off the bench in 25 minutes was 4 of 7 from the floor and 4 of 7 from three-point range, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 1 steal for 12 points. In the first half, Kutztown shot 45.5% from the floor, 62.5% from three-point range, 68.8% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 52.9% from the floor, 30% from three-point range, and 76.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 28 of 56 from the floor at 50%, 8 of 18 from three-point range at 44.4%, and 21 of 29 from the free throw line at 72.4%, with one technical foul being assessed to Jaden McGee. For East Stroudsburg, the top scorer was Evan Morton, who in 23 minutes was 6 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for 17 points. Nasir Griffin and Cam Young both recording 16 points. Griffin in 26 minutes was 6 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, recording a double-double with 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block for 16 points. Young in 21 minutes was 6 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists for 16 points. Jalen Picardo and Carson Howard both recorded 10 points. Picardo as a starter in 24 minutes was 4 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for 10 points. Howard, off the bench in 14 minutes, was 2 of 3 from the floor and 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for 10 points. In the first half, East Stroudsburg shot 61.3% from the floor, 55.6% from three-point range, and 55.6% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 51.4% from the floor, 30.8% from three-point range, and 85% from the free throw line. Overall, the Warriors of East Stroudsburg shot 37 of 66 from the floor at 56.1%, 9 of 22 from three-point range at 40.9%, and 22 of 29 from the free throw line at 75.9%. And the last game takes us to the Convulsion Convention Athletic Complex in Indiana, Pennsylvania, as the Crimson Hawks had their last game at home for the 24-25 season. And their next game at home will not be until November of next year when the 2025-26 season rolls along. It takes us to California and Indiana, Pennsylvania. In the first half, IUP outscored California 31-28. In the second half, IUP outscored California 53-48. IUP winning 84-76 in the statement win of the year for head coach Joe Lombardi and this incredibly young, talented team that at the beginning of the season was probably the most inexperienced team of the entire PSAC. And they somehow still found a way to make the playoffs. For now the 17th straight season, as you probably say, well, it's been 18 years. Well, the problem is the 2020-21 season was COVID year and no one really played except for Mercyhurst. So this is now the 17th straight season that IEP has made the tournament. And their 33rd appearance in the last 35, since 1993, they have only missed the tournament twice, and 2025 was not the year that they did not miss the playoffs. So congrats IEP for this statement win. Now let's talk about the stats. The top scorer for California was Jordan Buchanan, who in 35 minutes was 8 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 7 from three-point range, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 4 steals for 24 points. Cam Polak in 38 minutes was 8 of 19 from the floor, 3 of 8 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds for 22 points, along with 3 turnovers. Dalman Alexander recorded a double-double. In 31 minutes, he was 5 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks, and 1 steal for 11 points. And ladies and gentlemen, Don Whitehead Jr. officially folded when he had the best odds of winning the PSAC West Athlete of the Year, even though he probably will still win it because reasons. Either him or Ernest Shelton from Gannon, but who knows. But Don Whitehead Jr. pretty much sold against IUP. Last night, and played all 40 minutes, he was 2 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 5 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He was very close to a double-double. He had 6 rebounds, 9 assists, but only had 7 points. In the 2 games combined against IUP, he averaged 9.5 points against IUP. So, yeah, he definitely sold at the worst possible time. In the first half, California shot 31.4% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 56.7% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 90.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Vulcans of Penn West, California shot 28 of 65 from the floor at 43.1%, 8 of 26 from three-point range at 30.8%, and 12 of 13 from the free throw line at 92.3%. For IUP, stamp it, baby. PSAC West Freshman of the Year right here is Kamani Marrero. And if Pace Prosser wins it, it's rigged. This Kamani Marrero in the last week has cemented his legacy as the PSAC West Freshman of the Year. In 33 minutes, he was 8 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 7 from three-point range, and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals for 26 points, which is a new career high, which he just broke from his last total from last week against Seton Hill, where he had 25 points. Christian Moore in 38 minutes was 8 of 19 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals for 20 points. Tyler Grove in 25 minutes was 6 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 15 points. Ian Herring off the bench in 31 minutes was 4 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 3 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Very close to recording a double-double with 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 10 points. The remaining players. Cal McNamara got the start for IUP in his last home game as a Crimson Hawk. In 12 minutes, he was 2 of 5 from the floor, recorded 4 rebounds for 4 points. Sarp Furtune in 26 minutes was 1 of 4 from the floor and 1 of 3 from three-point range, 2 rebounds and 1 steal for 3 points. Remaining bench players, Demir Brooks in 26 minutes was 2 of 6 from the floor and 0 of 1 from from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 1 block for 4 points. And Luke Triggs in 2 minutes, he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, recorded 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 blocks, and 0 steals for 2 points. Alfonso Pickens Jr. in 7 minutes was 0 of 2 from the floor, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 blocks, 0 steals for 0 points. In the first half, Indiana, Pennsylvania shot 35.9% from the floor, 18.2% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line. In the second half, they shot 48.6% from the floor, 28.6% from three-point range, and 88.2% from the free throw line. Overall, the Crimson Hawks of IUP shot 31 of 74 from the floor at 41.9%, 6 of 25 from three-point range at 24%, and 16 of 18 from the free throw line at 88.9%. With this win, IUP improves to 13 and 14 on the season and 8 and 11 in conference play, securing the 6th and final spot in the PSAC West, hoping to clinch the 5 seed tomorrow and a loss to Seton Hill. California drops to 16 and 11 on the season and 11 and 8 in conference play, playing in a winner-take-all for the number 2 spot in the PSAC West against Edinburgh. So overall, went 6 and 1 yesterday. The only game I got incorrect, it was because I was, just trying to get some luck out of IUP to win. Was the only game I got incorrect. Games I got correct: East Stroudsburg over Kutztown, Slippery Rock over Edinburgh, Shepherd over Shippensburg, Westchester over Millersville, Seton Hill over Pitt Johnstown. Game I only got incorrect was California over IUP, in which IUP won. So that's the last 2 games I picked IUP to lose. They won. So very good luck for that matter. So going into tomorrow, 285 games down, only 7 more to go. 1 tomorrow and 6 on Saturday. And I am done with my picks and predictions for the regular season. 187 out of 285 games I've gotten correct. That is 65.6% of the games I've gotten correct. Can I get to under 100 losses? I would only need 1 loss. I would have to go 6 and 1 over this weekend to do that. We'll have to wait and see. 1 game tomorrow in which I am going to be attending with my girlfriend tomorrow at our good old alma mater, class of 2022. We're traveling to Clarion, Pennsylvania to watch IUP travel up Pennsylvania Route 66 to take on the Clarion Golden Eagles. We'll get to that game here in just a moment with the scouting report. Going to Saturday, all 6 games are scheduled to be at 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock Eastern, not 6. All 6 games are at 3 o'clock right now. Seton Hill trying to win. If a win for Seton Hill or an IUP loss tomorrow would give them the 5 seed, and Slippery Rock would be the 6 seed, waiting for the loser of Edinburgh and California. But if Seton Hill loses and IUP wins, Seton Hill would play the loser of California and Edinburgh. And IUP would travel to my hometown for the second time this year, and it would be IUP SRU Part 3 for the 24-25 season. Taking on Gannon and Erie at the Highmark Event Center. And next game, key matchup here, Edinburgh versus California. The winner of this matchup gets the 2 seed and a first-round bye and would not play until Wednesday. The loser gets the 3 seed and will play on Monday. Seton Hill, I forgot to do this, records. Seton Hill against Gannon. Seton Hill 15-12, Gannon 21-6. Edinburgh is 15-11, California 16-11. Mansfield and Shippensburg, I thought this was going to be a winner-take-a win in your in situation, but I guess not, because Shippensburg beat Mansfield earlier this year, 76-72. So Shippensburg has nothing to play for. They got the 6th seed locked up. They're going to face either Millersville or Shepherd, which we'll talk about here in a minute, because that game actually is going to be key on Saturday. Mansfield is 8-18, Shippensburg 9-18. Westchester already secured the 1 seed. They have nothing to play for. They will automatically be playing on Wednesday. Westchester is 22-5, Kutztown 8-19. Lock Haven at East Stroudsburg. Lock Haven is 14-12. East Stroudsburg already securing the 2 seed, has nothing to play for essentially. Will play their next matchup after Saturday on Wednesday. Lock Haven 14-12, East Stroudsburg's 21-6. And then the battle for the 3 seed in the East, Shepherd and Millersville. Winner gets the 3 seed, loser gets the 4 seed. Simple as that. And the winner would face the winner of this matchup faces Shippensburg on Monday. Loser faces will host Lock Haven on Monday. Both teams are 17-10 record-wise, so very interesting. So let's get to the scouting report for tomorrow's matchup. Friday, February 28th, 2025, in the Battle of Pennsylvania Route 66. IEP, their 2,302nd all-time career game in program history. IEP is 1,509 and 792, 656 winning percentage all-time. IEP goes into this matchup 13-14 overall and 8-11 in conference play, 6th in the PSAC West, looking to hopefully secure the 5 seed with a win and a loss from Seton Hill on Saturday. But if they lose or Seton Hill wins, or both lose, IEP is the 6th seed, waiting to win the loser of Cal and Edinburgh. IEP coming off the statement win of the year for the Crimson Hawks with an 8-point win at home against California, 84-76. Clarion has not played since last Wednesday, where they lost to Slippery Rock 83-72. Okay, there we go. Clarion is 11-14 on this overall this year, and they're 6-13 in conference play. They finished dead last in the PSAC West. This is a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game at the good old Timpin Gymnasium, my second favorite arena in the PSAC, only behind the beloved Cavalry Convention Athletic Complex in Clarion, Pennsylvania. The travel distance from the KCAC to the Timpin Gymnasium is 59.4 miles or 95.6 kilometers, about 1 hour and 16-minute drive. Going to the map, very simplistic drive from Indiana. My buddy Brandon Pierce and his brother Ryan Balbaugh are most likely going to be joining us tomorrow, which will be interesting. But from Indiana, you go up US 422, up to the 2866 corridor, heading north through New Bethlehem, where it splits 28 and 66. You go up north from New Bethlehem for about 15 miles north until you reach the good old Timpin Gymnasium on Greenville Avenue. And the home of good old Clarion, Pennsylvania, the home of the Clarion Golden Eagles, and my beloved girlfriend's alma mater, where she graduated in 2022. So let's take a look. This is the 182nd all-time matchup between these two programs. IEP leads the series 123-58. IEP has won 26 of the last 27 overall matchups on their own one-game winning streak against Clarion. Last matchup was January 29th, 2025. So if we go by tomorrow, it will be 28 days since their last matchup between the two. IEP won 84-57 against Clarion. So let's look at the 7 key elements, my fundamentals of basketball. Offensively, IUP is still 13th at 73.4 points per game. Clarion is tied with Slippery Rock for 10th in the conference at 76 points per game. Advantage to my lovely girlfriend's alma mater in Clarion. Defensively, IUP is averaging 72.4 points per game allowed. That's number 4 in the PSAC. Clarion is 9th in the conference at 78.1 points per game allowed. Advantage, Indiana. Field goal percentage is pretty decently close. IUP is 9th in the conference at 44.4%. Clarion is right above them at 44.9% in 8th overall in the conference. Advantage goes to Clarion. 3-point field goal percentage, IUP is 9th in the conference at 32.6%. Clarion is number 2 at 36.9%. Advantage goes to Clarion. Free throw percentage, IUP is 12th at 71% from the free throw line. Clarion is 7th from the free throw line in the conference, and from the free throw line at 74.5%. Advantage goes to Clarion. Rebounding, IUP is tied with 10th with Lock Haven at 36.9 rebounds per game. Clarion is tied for 14th in the conference with Kutztown at 34.9 rebounds per game. Advantage, Indiana. Assist to turnover ratio, IUP is tied with Gannon for 3rd in the conference at 1.13 assists per turnover. Clarion is 10th at 1.04 assists per turnover. Advantage goes to Indiana. Clarion has the favorite in terms of the 7 key elements, but I think this matchup is going to be close because IUP usually has some pretty close matchups at the Tippin Gymnasium with Clarion, especially last year when I went. The top 3 scorers, no changes for IUP in this matchup. Christian Moore is the top scorer, averaging 17.4 points and 4.6 rebounds per game, shooting 40.9% from the floor and 35.8% from three-point range. 2, second highest scoring player is Kamani Marrero, averaging 15 points, 3.7 rebounds per game, shooting 45.7% from the floor and 31.7% from three-point range. Third highest scoring player is Tyler Grove, averaging 11.4 points, 4.3 rebounds per game, shooting 42.3% from the floor and 30.7% from three-point range. The top scorer for Clarion, no surprise. I have a good feeling he's going to be mentioned as the PSAC West Athlete of the Year. He will absolutely be first team all PSAC West, is Cam Kearney, who is number 1 in the conference in PSAC scoring, averaging 21.3 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, shooting 50.3% from the floor and 45.5% from three-point range. Second highest scoring player is Jeremy Thomas II, averaging 11 points and 6.4 rebounds per game, shooting 49.8% from the floor and 22.2% from three-point range, shooting 2 of 9 from three-point range this season. And the third highest scoring player is Gavin Cote, averaging 10.3 points and 2.6 rebounds per game, shooting 34% from the floor, and is having a down year in three-point percentage at 32.6% from three-point range. CLA, and believe it or not, this is my last scouting report for the season. CLA, 3 keys of the game. 1, complete the mission at Tippin. Even though this game literally means nothing for IUP, other than the fact for seeding-wise, which it does mean something for IUP. There is a goal, and IUP would like to try to get to 500 in the regular season, try to go to 14-14, and then finish 9-11 in conference play. 2, let loose and have some fun. I mean, last night was fun winning against California, but I know IUP, I would bet they're going to try to play some of their players that really don't play that much. But I would like to see IUP get this win tomorrow, even though they're going to, they should have some fun. They already made the playoffs. This game's not as extremely important to them missing the playoffs. And 3, a chance to possibly gain the 5th seed. Again, if IUP wins tomorrow and Seton Hill loses on Saturday at Gannon, IUP gets the 5th seed and will travel to Slippery Rock to take on SRU for the third meeting of the season, and the second time in my hometown of Slippery Rock. But if they lose or Seton Hill wins, Seton Hill gets the 5 seed. Or if both teams lose or both teams win, Seton Hill gets the 5 seed and IUP gets the 6 seed. So we'll have to wait and see when that happens. All right. With that being said, now I'm going to get to my picks and predictions for tomorrow and Saturday's matchups. IUP and Clarion. I'm gonna pick IUP. I would love to see them sweep Clarion again for the 13th time in 14 years, and get their 27th win out of 28 overall match of their last 28 overall matchups. So we'll have to wait and see. And then let's get to the Saturday matchups. So we're going to start with the games that literally do not matter. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do them in order because it'll make a lot more sense for me. I'm already at an hour and